Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the move. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide open downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Hard running there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Fires to the middle. It's caught.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
They'll give it to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball.
There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. Got room on the return. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. to the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gonna run it. It's Trainer. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Under fire. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. They've swapped ends of the field and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Lang. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought even in your own side of the field. Like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's in for the touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Sidelines into the game with that touchdown. And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. He'll bring it out. It's Latham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Goes to the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run this one off right tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Crossway, quarterback keeps it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Called by the offense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Johnson looking to throw. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Holly.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Trainer. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just feeds the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
Definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. They bring the punter onto the field now. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grab behind the line. It's Jones. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Carson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Carson. Crosses the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the big fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Change now on second and long. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Here's the pressure. Kept it, and he's past the mark. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the back. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a... like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And how about this quarterback, man, he's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberson. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout by the offense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grab over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you just pound it down their throat in second down?
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Big fullback's got it. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the tag. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting game. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.